No, but the thing is, right, I do feel that, like, after the first half an hour, I'll be like, yeah, it's nice. I like being alone, you know? But then after that, it's just like, oh, shit.
I'm so lonely.
It's not just that. It's that I want to go back to campus to have dinner. So I'll go out in between meals and have my meals on campus because the food is a bit subsidized a little, so it's cheaper. But when I do come back to campus after going out alone, I see all of like the people I know sitting together eating dinner, and I'll be like,
man, fuck that. I don't know why I had this ego in high school. I had to I used to spike my hair up, use gel every day, and when my people messed it up, I used to be like, whoa. Then when everyone was asleep, we were talking in some empty class about, I don't know, we were talking about religion or something at 2 a.m. It was
I don't remember.
You don't remember that? Oh, okay. Well, I remember that.
Okay, it's important you remember it. I asked you. Did you always have that chair, or you just get that chair for this?
No. I got it just for this. Just for this podcast. I couldn't afford another one, so yeah.
That's right. I was just wondering whether or not you got the idea from the chair or just...
It was gonna be a camping podcast, because I went to a cafe and I was in Langkawi a few weeks ago, which is really an interesting topic. But I saw a camping chair in a cafe. I thought it was a pretty cool idea for a podcast, right?
Yeah.
And but I had to buy that. And my mom had this from Shopee, outside the balcony. And I was like, okay, I can make this work. And I thought of the pun, what's up, beach?
Oh,
so,
okay, yeah.
So, I thought that would be a cool thing to start off the podcast saying, what's up, beaches? And then I could say, after I introduce you, I'll say, what's up, beach?
Nice,
Ben, what's up,
nice.
beach? Okay. So, I guess we'll just start now.
Yeah.
What's up, beaches? Welcome back to the second podcast. Wait, no, I guess. Let's do that again.
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, come on, clap. Okay. Clap, 3, 2, 1, okay? 3, 2, 1, clap. What's up, beaches? Welcome to the second episode of the What's Up Beach podcast. Today I have my longtime friend, Ben.
Hello.
How are you doing, Ben?
I'm good.
Okay, that's good. We met in primary school, right?
Primary school.
Yeah, but we were never close. We got close in high school.
Yeah.
I thought it would be fitting to have you on as the first podcast, as the first guest, because I feel that our conversations in high school, especially towards the end, really made me grow a sense of appreciation for conversation and
oh wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
I had no idea.
What?
I
never told you that?
No.
Okay, well, I only had the realization recently that us talking and having you as a sparring partner for my ideas and stuff like that really helped me develop a sense of who I am today. Wow.
That's some heavy shit.
Yeah.
Don't attribute all of it to me. But thank you.
There you go. And so I thought it'd be fitting to have you on. And welcome to the podcast. How are you feeling? We're on the beach now.
Yes, we are. Definitely are.
Yeah?
Reminds me of when I was in Sarawak.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Really authentic. Pristine.
You went to the beach in Sarawak?
Yeah.
Okay, how's that?
It was really clean. Really, really clean.
Okay. Even cleaner by Singapore standards.
The only beach I've been to in Singapore is Sentosa, and it's a man-made beach. So
okay.
That isn't saying much.
Really? No, Sarawak is cleaner. Okay.
I mean, maybe it's just a part of Sarawak that I was. I was near Kuching.
Okay, talking about Singapore, you got back yesterday, right?
Yeah, I just got back yesterday.
So, how long was the journey since you went by car?
How long was the journey?
And have you ever taken a plane back from Singapore? So I know you take the bus a lot, right?
No, I don't take the bus at all.
You don't?
And I've never taken the plane from Singapore to KL.
Oh, okay.
Because it's COVID right now, and my mom is rather sensitive.
Yeah.
Is that the right word? Okay, yeah, but she's rather concerned about COVID, and she doesn't want me to get it on the plane or the bus. So all this while, when I'm going to Singapore and coming back, it's always been her driving me,
Yeah.
or I tag along with my relatives who stay in Johor.
Okay.
Like this time around, I tagged along with my relative because we have a family reunion dinner. Because my other relatives from the UK just came back 2 days ago, and we had a family reunion lunch.
Okay.
If I drive straight from Johor all the way to KL, it'll probably take like 4 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah, 4 hours, which is.
Have you ever
a
made
long time.
that drive ever?
I've made that drive.
Yeah.
I think.
And you cross the border as well. Like,
Oh no, we don't cross the border. Because in order to cross the border, you have to get an auto pass, and then you have to apply for your car to cross the border to be recognized by the Singapore government, and that will take 2 weeks. It's too much of a hassle.
You need to show your passport and everything, right? Or no?
Or that one, regardless of whether or not you drive over, you have to show your passport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The good thing about like not driving over is that once you go across, there are public buses right from Woodlands checkpoint to bring you to a MRT station, and then at MRT station you can go literally anywhere.
Okay.
And it's about 40 minutes from my campus, so like it takes me 40 minutes to get back from Woodlands checkpoint.
So the public transportation in Singapore is really good.
It's really good.
Okay.
It's really good.
You want to go back to our LRT system, yeah?
I will not. I refuse to go back to the LRT. I know it wouldn't be able to stand a chance.
Really? I always thought our LRT wasn't that bad because we always just went on it.
You've never been in Singapore.
Bro, okay. Like, what's it? How is it better?
Okay. So, LRTs here maybe are 6-7 minutes apart. In Singapore, it's about 2 or 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Isn't it just because it's closer? Everything's like closer?
No, they're just more.
Oh, okay.
They have more. And after that, what else about it? The coaches are bigger. There's more room.
Okay.
And then the lines are very how to say this? They cover the whole country.
Okay.
So you can go literally anywhere by train.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
so nice, yeah.
Walk to wherever you need to go from there.
Yeah.
And at almost every few train stops, there's always like a big mall. It's connected to a big mall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. It's similar in London as well. You can pretty much get anywhere by train. Although it's different outside of London. But it's so nice having a good public transport system because, I don't know, I just don't like the car culture in Malaysia. Like, you have to get anywhere, you have to drive.
Yes.
Or you have to drive to the LRT station or something like that. And yeah, I just can't stand jams, honestly. Like, but in London, it is quite bad during peak hours as well because, you don't have to go through jams. But in the tube, like during rush hour, it's packed. You're packed like sardines in there. And I won't say much, but the showering habits of the people in London, they're quite different from Malaysia. So yeah, you really smell it in there.
They don't shower every day, right?
Okay, I've never asked personally, but I'm just assuming because like based on the wonderful odor in there. But yeah,
I think they don't shower daily.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, because their weather there is like
in winter is like honestly I feel it as well. Like in winter I shower once a day. Like this is my
once a day.
Yeah, no, but honestly, like I don't feel the need to shower as often when it's cold, at least in winter, because you don't really sweat. Here you sweat like you sweat like just going outside for like 5 minutes. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know how often you shower, but we like to shower here. I don't know why, but my dad said that the first thing the British realized about like people here when they arrive, but they really like to shower a lot. That's what my dad says. So yeah, but the public transportation like I love it because you don't have to think when you're in public transport. You just go on. You can just do your own thing. And you're in a car, you have to pay attention. And on that's that whole conversation of would you rather like have. So like have you seen that picture of like a highway with like 30 cars versus one bus and how much more efficient public transport is and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and would you give up like cars for an efficient like public transport system?
Of course.
Yeah.
I will give up private cars for an efficient public transportation any day.
Okay.
there are pros and cons. Like having your own car is always nice to as an individual. Like, if you like a privacy and your own space, and like if you buy a lot of things, and if you go into an MRT, you get looks because you're taking up space. If you go there during non-peak hours, you don't really get looks. It's more like people are curious. But when you go there during peak hour and you have a lot of things with you, a big bag, for example, even if it's just a big bag, like an oversized bag, people give you looks. Yeah. So that's the bad thing. But the good thing is you get to go everywhere without thinking, like you said.
Yeah, true. I get that as well. When you wear a big bag in the tube, like you just feel bad, like moving around.
And okay, another bad thing about going to public transportation is that I don't know about anyone else, but sometimes during peak hours, I'm just like, I really wish there was less people on Earth. Because some people are so inconsiderate. They'll just like ram into you, or like they don't try to sit in their defined seat. They'll like sit at the side, and then they'll just like keep bumping you with their shoulder, and then like, and oh my god, I don't know if I should say this, but
go ahead.
When they're really fat people,
go on.
I avoid sitting next to them.
Okay.
I really avoid it. Like even if there's a seat there, I avoid it.
Like when
because they take 1.5 seats, and I'm just like, I'm not taking half a seat.
Like when they're spilling over to the next to your seat, right?
And even if they're not spilling over here, they're spilling over here.
Yeah.
No.
I get that. Wait, there's like really obese people in Singapore.
I think they're just really obese people everywhere.
Oh, okay.
It's just a number of them.
That's
I do notice that there are like fat people in Singapore too.
Okay. I don't know why I just had this idea of everyone in Singapore being like slim and fit for some reason. Yeah,
they
compared to Malaysia, how do you?
Oh yeah, they are fitter, slimmer.
Okay.
I think partially is
just better, right?
Partially because of they have to go through military.
Okay, fair.
For all the guys, and it's not just that they have to go once in their life. Every 6 months they have to go back for a health checkup. And they test you on like how fit you are, how long can you run.
Okay.
And you get paid if you do well. Like there are different standards. Like there's pass, silver, gold. And then if you get pass, you don't really get anything. Yeah. And after that, if you get silver, you get like $100.
Jeez.
And if you get gold, it's like $500.
Oh wow, that's based on your performance. On your times when you run and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
So it's a really huge incentive for like guys to work out in Singapore.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole NS thing?
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Overall, it's good because even as much as all of my Singaporean friends complain about having to waste 2 years of their life, whenever they meet with like among their own friends or even with like people they just met, they all have one thing in common that they can talk about, which is NS. Because everyone went through it.
I can see that.
So in that sense, it's really good. And on my personal level, I think NS is good because I think maybe we need a rite of passage ritual for people in general.
True.
To go into adulthood. And I think NS is a good way for that.
Huh. Yeah, never given that thought. Because it is true. Like after high school in Malaysia, you kind of just continue, and there isn't really a set like ceremony or like thing you do to try like make you shift your mindset. Like no, you're an adult now.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah, I can see that NS will be a good way to be like, okay, now after this, I've gone through this shit. Now I'm like, now I have to, be an adult. I guess something like that. Right?
Yes.
Okay, now the real question is, would you go through NS? Like, would you go through NS? Maybe like if you go through the Singaporean system. I mean,
if I lived in Singapore from day one, like
you wouldn't have a choice then. But like,
okay, if I had
like, was it like what do you think about what you personally?
Okay,
would you do it? Like,
it depends.
Yeah.
If I were to have to go to NS after university, I wouldn't do it because it's a bit awkward to like go through uni, learn everything about your profession. Because engineering, we learn about our profession. We don't just take something general. So after studying for 4 years for your profession, and then after that go through 2 years of something that's nothing to do with what you were studying. Yeah. And then only after that start work. It's a bit awkward to have it then.
True.
But if you have NS before university, I'll go. I will go.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh. Right now I'm avoiding NS like the plague.
Wait, they're like asking you to go?
No. I have the option of becoming a permanent resident in Singapore now because I've been there for more than 2 years.
Okay.
So I can apply for permanent residency. But the thing is, if I apply now from a student visa, I would have to go to NS. Yeah. But if I apply when I have a working pass, work visa, I don't have to go. So I'm just waiting. The only problem, the bad thing about waiting is that I would still have to pay international student fees.
Okay.
If I became a PR now, I pay like half of what I'm paying.
Okay. I don't think you even mentioned yet. Which uni do you go to in Singapore?
I go to Nanyang Technological University, Singapore. The technological is in the name is just a name.
Really? What do you mean by that?
It's just a joke among students there that the technological in our university's name is just there. Yeah. But it's not actually technological. Because all the systems there are very old. Very old. Even though they've tried to revamp it, it's just really old. Like it's probably coded by someone from like 20 years ago and then just like it still works.
Okay.
And then just continue using it.
Yeah. But I do hear it's a good university though. It's up there in the world, right?
It's up there in the world, yeah. It's when I went in it was maybe 13.
In the world?
In the world.
For your specific thing or like
I can't remember. I think it was overall.
Huh.
And then
when's NUS? Because I heard NUS is really up there.
NUS is like 7.
Wow. Okay.
It's further up than NTU. But this year they dropped to, I think it was 16.
Yeah.
They dropped. They dropped off. Okay. Actually, talked to a couple. I met this guy. I guess you could say he's an alumni. But he only did his PhD there. He didn't actually study there. Yeah. So he did his PhD at NTU. And during the time when NTU wasn't up there yet. Okay. And he continued to be in NTU doing all sorts of stuff. Like he's a researcher for a company that has a research collaboration with NTU. So he works in NTU but not for NTU. Yeah. Okay. So he works in NTU and he mentioned a couple of different things about NTU then and now. Like when NTU was trying to climb up the ranks, they used to hire a lot of really good professors from the US and the UK. And these really good professors would then attract a lot of people to pursue a PhD. Okay. And that's how you get your university standing up. It's through research. True. Which I think is BS, but I can talk about that later.
Yeah. It's my university, like, what really sets King's like apart from other, I mean, a lot of good unis do this, but we have really good research, especially in psychology. Like we're like one of the top universities in the world in psychology, right? But it's mainly because of research, and I don't know how that translates into like quality of undergraduate level study. Exactly. Right? Exactly. Like if your uni has really good researchers and really good research, how does that really affect your your undergrad level? That's more of a PhD, like sort of that level, right?
Exactly. Yeah,
but although King's does have like this thing where we go to the this specific place where all the research is being conducted, and we can ask the researchers like things about their what they're doing right now, and we have an opportunity to like have a placement year, which is basically an internship, and you have an opportunity to like shadow a researcher and follow them around and do stuff like that. But still, like university rankings, like research output is a huge thing, right? And
it's a huge thing, yes.
It's like, I don't know. Do you think research, like university rankings, how important are they if you take out the anti-top, like, oh, which uni does your son go to? Oh, it's ranked higher, so it's better. So what do you think about that whole like ranking system thing?
I think the ranking system should be kind of filtered out a bit. We should have different ranking systems for universities who are more research focused and education focused. So like, maybe we could just keep as it is right now with the QS ranking everyone.
Yeah.
But maybe we create a new ranking system done by students. So they actually review their own like universities and. Okay, speaking of university reviews, have you ever gone to Google?
Yeah.
And then like look at your own university's Google reviews?
Yeah, I have. It's so funny.
A freaking joke.
I think my one has. It's so funny. Like someone said like, oh, Mrs. Abdul is a really good receptionist or something. He gives good water, like good drinks at the reception. I'm like, what do you see in yours?
Mine says that the university looks really beautiful and looks like it could be a good place to study. Like, it's so obvious that these reviews were made by like local tour guides and not by students. Meanwhile, if you filter out to the 1-star reviews, you get the students' reviews, the ones that say like NTU is too focused on research and not focused enough on educating the students. Like, those reviews are like on 1 star, and it's probably definitely done by the actual students.
So Google reviews, type your shit up.
At least like filter out who gets to put a review, especially when it comes to universities or schools.
Yeah. Well, on another note, how do you find like living there in general? Like, was it a big shift when you moved there?
It wasn't a huge shift. I like it a lot more staying there. Okay, the only huge shift is that I don't have a car and the convenience of going around in said car.
Oh, that relates to our previous conversation.
Yeah, exactly. But after a while, not say after a while. I think I immediately liked the public transportation because I like the idea of being super efficient. Like I try to follow rules to the T. In like road traffic and walking in public transportation. Like for example, I get so mad when like people stand on the right side of the escalator.
Oh that's a huge thing in the tube as well.
I get pissed.
Yeah.
And the thing is like those people don't look like tourists at all. They look like Singaporeans and they know the rule.
Yeah.
But they do it anyways. I get so pissed. Like there's a certain ideal when it comes to efficiency, and I want to strive for it.
Whoa,
but
okay.
That idea isn't shared by everyone.
But if there's any place in the world that you like, that you want to have that mindset in, it's probably Singapore, right? Like, probably anywhere in the world. That's probably where the majority of people think like that, right?
Probably, yeah. Like the first thing I noticed in Singapore when I got there was the escalators were much faster.
Really? Yes. You're like, whoa.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Wow. When I first got it, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, this is new.
Malaysia is so relaxed that even the escalators are slower.
Yes. So whenever I came back to Malaysia, I was like, this is too slow.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. First thing I noticed.
Yeah, I mean, we have that in the tube as well. Like, you have to stand on the right side. Or was it the left? No, it's the right. It's the right. No, it's been a while.
Oh, are you one of those people?
No. When you go to the escalator, you just know. It's like instinct, right? But I don't know. I don't really see a difference in escalator speed in London. Maybe it's Singapore. Wow. Like maybe the escalator people was like, how can we increase the productivity of the people? If like, how do you get there to get to work on that? You know,
how do you maximize?
How do you maximize productivity? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Make the escalators faster. Oh shit. Do your like LRTs have like seatbelts because they go really fast?
I wish they did. Then people won't be sliding over to my seat.
Okay. Yeah. Is there anything you noticed recently, or has like been like when you first got there and until now? Like, do you have any realizations or like, and when you came back, do you like miss anything or like things that you realize? Oh, like we have this in Singapore, we don't have this in Malaysia, or like.
The number one thing is food. I don't really use public transportation in Malaysia anymore because I'm spoiled. So I just decide to drive in Malaysia.
Yeah.
I'm a hypocrite, but yes.
Okay.
Fight me. Okay, but on a side note, in Malaysia we actually do have the rule to stand on the left. Like it's even written up there, but nobody follows.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways,
Okay.
number one is the food. The food, you really notice a difference. Like, you know wonton mee, right?
Yeah.
It's basically noodles with black sauce or light soy sauce. In Singapore, they have the option of putting ketchup,
Jeez.
tomato sauce, and I've tried it. No. They don't even ask you. Like, all they ask you is if you want it to be spicy or not spicy. So if you say spicy, they give you black sauce with chili. And if you say not spicy, it's automatically ketchup.
Jeez.
They don't even ask you. So, like, it was... I had it by surprise. Like, I was caught off guard. I just went out, ordered wonton mee. Lady asked me, spicy, no spicy. I said, no spice, not spicy. Plate came over, I was like, why is it red?
Maybe it's that specific, like, hawker stall or something.
No.
It's like that everywhere.
Isn't.
I wonder why it's like that, though. Like, why does Singapore have the reputation of having worse food than Malaysia? Like, what is it specifically?
Oh yeah, I think part of it is just stereotyping.
Yeah.
Part of it is just stereotyping, but most of it is probably actually true. It's like the same thing when people from Penang come to Kuala Lumpur.
Yeah.
A lot of it is stereotyping that they don't like the food. Like, my girlfriend's from Penang.
Yeah.
Right? She refuses to go to hawker centers in KL because she automatically thinks that it's horrible.
The Penang people always have that superiority complex.
Yes, when it comes to food,
right?
Yes.
I mean, I don't blame them. Penang food is really good, right?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say like it's much better than
Here we go.
Right? It's just, I think most of it is a stereotype.
Yeah,
but and on top of that, like, I think in Kuala Lumpur, because we're just so densely packed, and people are a lot more fast paced here.
Yeah.
That people don't really care about their food until it's like the weekend. So most places in KL that serve food serve it at like baseline. So because nobody really cares during work. After work, lunchtime, you want to eat, go off.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Same thing in Singapore. It's probably worse there than KL because like people are more fast paced there.
Yeah.
Like, you just want food and that's it.
You just don't really mind the quality. You just want something, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Huh.
Because now that I started working, I go to the food court, and I go to the first store I see that doesn't have a line.
Ah, yeah.
I think that's just the sentiment, the mindset.
The efficient mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I want to get back to the office to continue working.
Okay, talk to me a bit about your work. Like, what do you do?
Oh, okay. I work in research R&D.
Yeah.
For continental Singapore. But because it's R&D, a lot of it is confidential. But my supervisor never actually told me exactly what is confidential. So I'm not sure what I can say and what I cannot say.
Just talk to me a bit about what do you do? Is that off?
Okay, I think I talk about a little bit about what I do.
Okay.
On a day-to-day. My responsibility there is to conduct tests on samples we receive from the research lab. So I'm assigned this test table, and this test table has like this arm that moves around the table, and you can set everything in the computer so the arm will move exactly to accuracy of 0.01 millimeters.
So what is the end goal? Is it R&D?
It's R&D. So we're testing materials on haptics. So
okay, I don't think I asked you what do you study again?
Oh right, yes.
Actually, I forgot.
It's fine.
It's something engineering, right? Chemical?
Yeah. I'm studying mechanical.
Oh, mechanical. Okay.
Mechanical engineering, specialized in mechatronics. Cause in NTU they make it in such a way that you go to mechanical engineering first, and then you stream into robotics.
Yeah. Okay.
Later. Meanwhile, other universities you just go into robotics.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was like,
yes.
I conduct tests on semi. How long? No, isn't that an easier way to do this? Like, it's 38 minutes of your mirror.
Really? Yeah, because that used to be my dad's room and.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I just say I'm a Liverpool fan these days.
Same.
Yeah.
It's convenient.
I mean, because every time someone asks me like what team I support, I'm not gonna say like, oh, I don't watch football. You know, it's kind of like
exactly.
it's kind of like, oh, come on, stop being a party pooper. Just say I say Liverpool because you know why not.
Yeah. To be fair, like being a Liverpool fan is very easy right now because they've been winning.
I mean, have you seen the recent game?
The recent game
in Thailand?
Oh.
4-0. But
my friends who are Liverpool fans were all like,
let me guess what they're gonna say. They're saying that Jurgen Klopp put all the kids in there, right? They weren't playing their best players or whatever.
No, they did. They were playing in the second half.
Really?
Yeah.
Salah was in?
Salah was in.
No way. The one where they went 4-0.
Yeah. 4-1. 4-1.
It's 4-1? Oh, okay.
4-1.
I know they took a beating.
They took a beating. No, my friends all said that like it's okay. Liverpool for some reason always play like trash before the season, but like step up when the season starts. That's what they always say.
Yeah, okay. I mean, they're Liverpool fans, yeah.
They're Liverpool fans.
No, my dad was there. He was in Thailand. He watched the game. He went all the way to go see Liverpool take a beating. Yeah.
He should have went to Singapore to see them trash Crystal Palace. And it's like nearer.
Wasn't it like 2-0 or something like that, right? It was closer than the Manchester game.
It was closer than the Manchester game, yes, but I think it was a 3-1.
Yeah, it was so funny because I saw my dad took pictures of him trying to get to the stadium. It was so packed, and everything. He had to ride on the back of some motorcycle, right? And then like to know that he went all that way to see Liverpool. Yes, right. It's funny, but that's what he said. He said like Liverpool put all the kids and all the team are like the young guys or whatever.
They played Harvey Elliott, who is my
like younger than us, right? A lot of the players. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, like it really makes you think like what am I doing in my life? Like, no.
We had the same conversation back in Form 5 when what's his name? Pele came up into Mbappe. Mbappe came into
Is he younger than us?
The dude was 19 when we were 17.
Oh, okay.
He's not younger than us, but he
was younger than us. Yeah, I mean,
he won the World Cup.
At 19?
Because he's playing for France, and France won in 2018.
That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, but you gotta think, like, when you reach those peaks at such a young age, like, what is there left? Like, you won the World Cup, like, where are you gonna go now? Like, it's not a bad problem. It's not a bad problem to have, right? It's good. You won the World Cup, like, but like, like when you peak that high and that fast, like, I don't know. Like, I guess you aim for the next World Cup. Yeah, that's true.
I don't think at that point they aim for the next World Cup anymore. It's more like they're expected to win the next World Cup.
Yeah, it's just your life at that point.
Yeah, which kind of sucks. So. Like, can you imagine Usain Bolt? Like, after he won the title of fastest man alive. Like, imagine if he lost at any point.
Yeah,
true.
I don't think he ever lost.
He never. Wait.
I mean, no.
His last race, he tore his.
He did?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He tore his hamstring.
Yeah. I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure about that either. Because I just watched it in some random video clip.
Okay. Yeah. I don't like talking about athletics. I was in athletics. I don't know how to like transition into this.
It works.
About athletics. I was in athletics in high school, and this kind of relates to the next topic I want to talk about: high school regrets.
Why don't you talk about a bit more about yours?
But you're my guest. Okay, I'll start.
No, but this is the first episode, so like they are getting to know you too.
Fair. So I was in athletics in high school, and this is probably one of my biggest regrets because where do I start? Okay, so I got scouted, I guess, and then by the coach, and I had to go into athletics, and I started training, right? But how do I talk about this? Okay, let me just find an angle. So I was in athletics for 2 years, and at the end I gave up and I just quit basically. And my regret is that I disappointed my coach because I felt like he really believed in me and wanted to push me. So I thought that, and then I sort of like gave up because the training was too hard, and I feel like if I had gone through with the athletics thing, I would have been like a much different, better person. Because I don't know. I feel like even now, I never felt like I pushed myself. I always like give up, bro. This is turning into very depressing rant. I always give up at the moment where I face like real huge adversity, and I'm like, okay, you saw that like we were in a debate team, right? And I kind of like gave up at the end, like right before the competition. That has been a recurring theme in my life.
It doesn't have to be.
Yeah. I mean, I've been trying to overcome that. Enough about me. What about you? What are your high school regrets?
By the way, I was with him throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
And it was, in hindsight, it's kind of funny now.
How so? It's funny.
I don't know. It's like when it comes to athletics, you always, whenever we see you, you always complain.
Yeah.
About how hard training was.
Yeah.
But then like Rishan always related. For some reason, I think it was he used to be very athletic.
Yeah.
Like Rishan.
Our friend. Yeah.
Right now, he is not.
Okay. I don't think this is a good conversation topic.
Okay.
Not dissing our friend. I'll have Rishan on this podcast, and he'll honestly maybe this will be good. He can reply to what you're saying. Come on, go on,
Rishan.
Go on. Like
you can't look at the camera and tell me that you didn't tell me that you didn't mind having a dad bod later on, and you wouldn't even try to not have.
Wait, I haven't seen Rishan in a while. Like, why? What's up with Rishan?
I'm not saying you'll be having him on.
Okay.
Have him on and ask him.
Okay.
But yes, tidbit. Alright, so
high school regrets.
High school regrets.
Back on track.
It relates a lot to like what you mentioned about peaking when you're young, I guess. Because right now, I think I peaked in high school.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, shit, I can't hit that high anymore anywhere else. And in hindsight, I didn't actually peak. Like what you mentioned, you feel like you never really applied yourself to anything. And frankly speaking, in high school, I don't think I did either. And that's my biggest regret.
Okay.
Cause I was president of Bomba, sure.
Yeah.
For 2
Bomba
years.
is like firefighters for kids.
Yeah.
Like firefighters. The youth firefighters, something like that. Yeah.
Fire Brigade Cadets.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. Yeah.
Yes. English translation.
Yeah, we were part of that, and he was the president.
Yeah. For 2 years.
Honestly, like looking back, it was a fun time. Like honestly, we didn't like achieve much on paper, but like experiences wise and what we went through, I feel like a lot of good memories came from that time. Like so we were all our friend group. We were like the bosses, I guess. And when we had to like organize like camps and stuff. And I don't know if you remember, like we had a camp like we organized. Then like when everyone was asleep, like we were like talking in some like empty class about, I don't know, we were talking about like religion or something at 2 a.m. It was
I don't remember.
You don't remember that? Oh, okay. Well, I remember that.
Okay, it's important to remember it.
One of the highlights that like, yeah, I remember those moments like, and I don't know, those are the fondest memories from high school. Like time we had in Bomba and stuff like that. Yeah, not like competitions that I went through. Like it's all the small stuff. Wow, getting sentimental.
Yeah, I you're right about that. Like I have no regrets when it comes to me making Bomba like I wanted to make Bomba a place where like it was less about the competition and more about the bond.
Yeah.
But that's where my regret is. Like I feel like I didn't put in enough effort to really make the bond stick. I feel like the juniors carried it more than I did. Yeah. Okay. And that's one of my regrets. I don't really care about the competitions. I just cared that we showed up. But when it came to the other stuff, the bonding and stuff, I regret not putting in more effort to making it happen. Honestly, camps, from what I remember, whenever we planned a camp, it was more like me sitting down, thinking of what to do for camp. And then like me asking Akmal, our other friend, who was vice president for 2 years, for 1 year, but he was sitting next to me for 2 years. So he
Okay.
basically was vice president for 2 years.
Okay, go.
Okay. But yeah, me thinking of an idea of an activity, me asking him, and he'd be like, yeah, sure, okay. Then I'll be like, okay, I'll write that down.
He's a yes man, basically.
Yeah. Like, kind of like a yes man, yeah.
I mean, wait, what was I? I can't remember. I was just there. I think.
You were just there. Like what you mentioned, like you
I
ran
appreciate
away
you very
from
much. Yeah.
hardship. Like we used to be in good like in Bomba, very active in Bomba, even among our friends. We went for camps. But then there was that one camp in Form 2 we went to. It was just 2 of us that represented Bomba because all of our seniors ditched.
I remember that.
And then after that camp, you just didn't want to.
Was that the one in the field? Like,
yes,
it was all the different uniform bodies.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
I remember that.
It was that one.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Encik Rafizan thought you were gonna become like president next.
Oh.
Yeah, but it ended up going to me. Cause
I mean, you fit the role better.
No,
I mean,
I don't.
Come on, you give off president vibes. Come on. If you like went for any leadership position, I would vote for you.
Nah.
You have my vote.
I think like when it comes to those kind of positions, I fit the council more.
Like the secretary sort of thing, is it?
More like vice president to support the president. Like if the president needs an opinion on something, like I think I will give good opinions.
Wow.
But I don't think I'll be a good leader because right now I'm a president of this other club.
What club is it?
The American Society of Mechanical Engineers. In short, ASME.
Okay.
Right now I'm the president and I'm really struggling. Like I have no idea what I am supposed to do or to do. And I don't really have anyone else to turn to because my other committee members are just as fresh as I am to ASME. Yeah. And the previous committee members, they were trying, but I don't think they tried to be ASME. They just tried to be an engineering club.
Okay. So is that like the ASME people give you like criteria of what you should do and like a guideline? No.
Not really. No. I've been to one of their meetings and they didn't really tell me what to do. I think I have to go up to them and ask them directly. But I'm a bit what's the word? Malu or
yeah, shy. Eh?
Shy isn't
Not
the
shy.
same as malu. It's like I want to save face.
Oh, you don't want to
embarrass myself.
Okay,
yeah.
You don't want to embarrass.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't want to embarrass myself. Yeah.
What do you think about like the characteristics of being a good president though? Should you be like this charismatic, extroverted person, or should you be like more of a reserved, like responsible person? Not that extroverts can't be responsible, but like what do you think? What do you think a president should be?
Good save. Good save. Okay. I don't think a president necessarily has to have a certain vibe.
Yeah, it's just different.
Yeah, it can be different vibes. I think like the most important one is for a good president is to lead by example. Like they have to know what they're doing at all times, and I feel like I don't know what I'm doing.
So you have to believe in yourself, basically.
Yeah, basically you have to believe in yourself.
You have to like have a bit of an ego, I guess. I think that's the one thing a leader should have, a bit of an ego. You should be like, I'm the shit, you know? Like
exactly.
Like, come on, I believe in myself. Like,
that's why I'd rather be like vice president and be like, yeah, you have the shit.
Yeah, you have the shit. Come on,
I can help you.
Yeah, because you can't have that like, oh, am I really doing the right thing? I mean, you can't have like too much self-doubt, right?
Yes, exactly. Because sometimes you need to
make
a decision like that, and then like I just can't.
Back to high school, right? To me, like from my point of view, you had like the perfect like high school life when it comes to like on paper, like you were the class leader. We had like class leaders for every class for like 5 years. Like, I think you're supposed to change every year, right? And you for all 5 years you were the class leader. Like
at some point it was just like, yeah, let's just make this.
You're like, you know what, he's okay. Why not just make him
exactly. Just make him do it.
And like all the teachers loved you. Everyone loved you. Okay, and you represent the school for a lot of things. Like that's my what I saw. How do you make of it?
I feel like I didn't apply myself to any of those things very well.
Okay.
Yeah, like debate. Sure, I joined. I practiced a bit, but I only practiced during practice. Like, you know Azlan? Remember Azlan?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he practiced in front of the mirror at home.
Yeah.
From the way he carries himself.
That shit, yeah.
He went and ended up in Taylor's and joined Taylor's debaters after that.
Really?
He did well.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, he
was it
applied
our
himself.
time? Because I was in Taylor's as well. But was it like during...
No, after we left.
Oh, okay.
I found out because I'm in Taylor's debaters group chat. I'm still in there.
Why?
Just because, you know.
Oh.
And then I saw his name in there.
No way.
Yeah.
Okay. But, okay, go back to you. You. Anything else? Anything you make... Were you like... Sad? Okay, this kind of goes back to the regret thing, but... Were you enjoying yourself at the time? You say?
At the time, initially, yes. Initially, yeah. How put it? Doing all those different things was fun because I got to spend time with friends. Like you were around for most of it. Up to a certain point, but you were around for most of it. But then I think it was kind of ruined because there's this one girl. I think I told you before.
Okay.
Yeah, but basically it was kind of like it was during one of the things I was active in. I was representing the school for like there was this other school from Japan that came over.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then after that, like I represented the school.
And
then after that, I had to work with this girl. She was the MC. And then I don't know what I can't pinpoint exactly what happened. It's kind of foggy. I want to say complicated, but it wasn't actually. Like I can tell you word for word, like what happened.
Yeah.
We started talking because I was helping her out with the MC because we were in public speaking. And we were good, in quotes. Okay, so I was helping her out because she was MC. Then after that, we started chatting, texting.
Okay. Then
there's this one weird phase where like she told me she liked me but unofficially. Like just I don't know how to wrap my head around that now.
Yeah.
Like how could you say you like someone but unofficially? And it wasn't the unofficial in the sense that you don't tell anyone else kind of thing. It was more like unofficially, like as in I like you but I don't want you to know but I want you to know.
Okay, I mean, high school was a weird time, man. Like things, it was always in the gray, right?
Yeah.
It's like I mean, it doesn't have to be. I mean, because high school was just. I mean, the way I viewed it was just fun. Like, how many relationships from high school lasted? It's just for like the experience, like just playing around sort of thing.
Yeah.
Although I can't really, I was never in a serious high school relationship, but how did that end up though? Like, what do you say?
Like, basically. We chatted every day. Then all of a sudden she stopped. Like she ghosted me.
That's what I'm saying. Like we were like, we were like young. I guess it's.
Oh no! But the thing is, right? I found out later on that she did it because like, that was kind of her test. It was a test for herself to see whether or not she liked me or not. Like ghost that person for 2 weeks. And if you don't think of them at all, you don't like them.
Like childish things like that. Like
man, it was so freaking childish. No, the thing is, I think I was pretty mature during secondary school. Cause even though most people get into relationships in secondary school for fun because they're trying things out, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were like, okay.
I was pretty serious. Yeah.
If I like this girl, we're getting married. Like that.
No, not that. It's more like if I like this girl and if I decide to date her, I would want to have marriage as an endpoint, like a goal. Like from the very beginning, like that's what I have in mind. And if you're not okay with that, then it immediately filters out like people.
Okay.
Which is why I never acted on any of my crushes. Because I had a crush on this girl who was really religious. Yeah. And I'm not. So I knew it would never work out. But I had a crush on her for 3 years.
Okay, I have a feeling I know who it is.
Of course you know who it is. We were together.
Oh, okay.
And you guys aged me with her and her friends, which is good save, but still.
Wait. I think I know, but I kind of forgot. It's kind of foggy. We're not gonna say that. Alright.
Why not?
What? Wait, no. Let's say. Let's just start with an S.
No, M.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
That was
still
a good
recording.
save.
Thank you. Spidey senses. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so that girl, the other girl, not my crush, who was basically a super childish being in a relationship, kind of ruined everything. Because instead of thinking about like my activities and what I was in, I was thinking about her. And then for her to like suddenly ghost me and treat me like I'm not a person.
That messed you up?
That messed me up. The worst part is that she gave the same advice to her friends, and they did it to my friends.
Yeah.
My other friends. And that was messed up.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Childhood, like, high school was childish. Yeah. When it came to that, I guess. But for me, like, I don't know why, but in high school, maybe for the entirety of high school, I had this feeling like, I don't know how else to say it, but I thought I was a shit for some reason. Like, a lot of, like, this, like, a lot of phases, like, some girls started liking me, and I'll be like, I don't know why, I had this ego in high school. Yeah. I had to, like, I used to spike my hair up, use gel every day, and when my people messed it up, I used to be like, whoa. And apparently it worked, because like a few girls confessed to me. I'm not gonna say who, but I don't know why I had this like ego, and that's one of my regrets as well, I guess, because I kind of like said, just no, not that I would say yes, but I kind of like just push all that aside, and like I always thought to myself, oh, whatever, I can do better or whatever like that. And most of the time it wasn't even that. I don't know, because it was a big change coming to high school, because in primary school I was this chubby kid and I didn't really talk to girls at all. So I guess that was like my like lashback. Like I went polar opposite, like, basically. So yeah, I think I'm in a very healthy place now. I'm in a better place, I'd say, mentally. I'm in a better place mentally. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Talking about relationships. Okay, let's just talk about this first. Do you think you've changed from high school? Like, obviously, like, inside. Obviously inside. But outside? Okay, no, just in general. I don't know why I'm getting this question.
I don't know how to answer that question, because I feel like I've always been mature. Like, everyone I've known since, like, secondary school has always said I was old, but not
also
old.
Yeah.
Like, old in a young body. Like, Lavinia said I was like an old man in a young body.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, and that's... To me, that was a compliment. Because I wanted to be mature.
Yeah.
Another regret is that because I wanted to be mature, I feel like I never really got to be a child.
Whoa.
And as a result, I overcompensated by... I watched a lot of cartoons in my beginning part of university.
Wait, the way you compensated for lacking childhood is watching cartoons, like animes, like something like that?
Yeah, my childhood, like... Okay, during primary school, I'll come home, and I'll turn on 715 and Animax, and there'll be Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah.
Or Inuyasha.
Okay, never heard of them, okay, go on.
I watched them completely for the first time in my life. Because usually then it's like episode 3 comes out for a few weeks and I wouldn't be able to follow anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I overcompensated. I watched a lot of cartoons. I watched Gravity Falls. I mean, that's a cartoon, but I think everyone should watch it no matter what age. But yes, Gravity Falls.
Okay.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Inuyasha. I watched Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
because that was part of that too. Yeah, overcompensated.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would have thought that you would say like, oh, I've tried vaping, I tried like doing weed, stuff like that.
Dude, I want to be a child, not like
not a delinquent.
bad boy.
Not a delinquent. Okay.
Not a bad boy, not a rebel.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Okay, what was the question again?
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
Damn, what was we talking about?
Right. How, do you think you're the same person you were high school? I don't know. I think because I think about I compare myself achievement wise now and what I achieved in high school a lot, and I feel like I'm a lesser person than I was back then based on achievement alone. I don't score straight A's anymore.
Really?
I don't. I barely even get one a semester. I score straight B's.
B for Ben. Yeah,
I'm barely maintaining an honors in my degree.
Oh god! I mean, so you're getting like a well, how do you rank it? Is it like a 2-1?
Out of huh?
Is that, do you have like a first class 2-1 thing?
Yeah. We have first class. No. Upper.
Yeah. Okay.
There's first class, second class, third class. I'm in third.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not keeping up on my like high school standards either. Okay, not high school standards. I don't think I peaked in high school like you. I think I peaked in college. Like I would say like that was the time where academically I was the best, and my social life was the best as well. And because that was when I met my girlfriend. Yeah, you guys are my girlfriend. No, when I met my girlfriend, Iman, and yeah, that was probably the best year of my life, 2019. Large part thanks to her, and like I don't know, I just enjoyed what I was studying, and I was good at it. Wow. Wait, what's that from? I was good at it. What movie is that from? Like, he was like, oh, Breaking Bad. He was like, he remember the Breaking Bad where he was like, oh, don't tell me you did it for the family. No, I did it. I did it for myself. Yes. I enjoyed it. I was good at it. Yo.
Yes. When he became full Heisenberg.
Yeah. When he embodied Heisenberg. Okay. But yeah, in high school, didn't peak. College peaked, and now I feel like I'm in a decline again. So I feel like when you're in the decline, you're gonna go back up eventually, right? You can't just keep on going down.
If you don't go up, if it doesn't go up, then if it does go up, then it must be a very freaking long decline. Mine's been happening for 4 years.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't think I did that well in college either. Like socially speaking, like secondary school is so much better.
Yeah.
Grades wise, secondary school was so much better because I'll be very frank. I don't think I even tried to study in secondary school, and I still did well.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, in college, like socially, I was okay, but it was more like I only knew everyone in my class, and everyone in my class knew me. Outside that, no idea. And academically, I was struggling. Yeah, I mean, I did well.
Yeah, you just did the bare minimum sort of thing, right? Oh no.
No, I was trying, but I didn't do as well as I wanted. But I did well enough to get into NTU.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the same as well because I never really planned to go to the uni I'm going to, but I did well enough to go here, and I feel like now I'm just like okay, and I don't know. I feel like I should have aimed higher, sort of. But I'm fine with where I am because if I did go to a better university, not that I'm saying that I could have, but if I did, it would be harder. You're against like way smarter people, and then I feel like it's good that you're like not the highest level. You're like one below, so it's like you're kind of a chill. Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say King's College is the best.
King's College is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, we have a reputation in London for being not the best. I mean, we're like we're the worst amongst the best universities.
Oh,
like
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Although some people argue that, but you mentioned like being your social life not being amazing in college, right? I guess. I mean, in uni. Did you say that?
Both in uni and college.
Okay, so I want to ask you, like, in Singapore, like, when you're alone, like, what do you do usually? Like, talk to me about like a day. Like, if you don't have any friends inviting you to go out, what do you do?
I think I should go into why first.
Okay.
I'm Chinese, but I can't speak Mandarin. So that in itself, like, I cannot really vibe with people who speak Mandarin. Who speak primary language is Mandarin, secondary English. Mine is English only.
Yeah.
Yeah. And most Malaysian Chinese all speak Chinese first, English later. Yeah, so I get ostracized, or not ostracized, alienated, or like pushed away. Not not because they choose to, but because they do it
it's more of an unconscious thing. They don't
exactly. And then among Singaporeans, I've never gone to NS, so I don't really fit in there either.
National service. Right.
National service. Military service. Okay. Yeah. What do I do? And was it like when people don't call
when
me
you
out?
just like on a day by yourself, no plans, like
when I have no plans, I just watch Netflix or play games.
Yeah,
pretty much. That's about it. Or I make myself plans. Like, I'll be like, you know what? I'll just go to the mall today because I feel like it.
Just by yourself, right?
Yeah, just by myself.
I've done that. Yeah, same. Like, I kind of just take myself out to go out, and people always say like, "Oh, that's so healthy." Like, you go out and just go to get yourself a coffee. You know, just put your headphones in, walk around. I do that, and for the first like half an hour, I feel good about myself. Like, yeah, this is good. You know, I'm chilling, I'm walking around. You know, I'm self-empowerment. You know, but then like after that, you kind of feel like, what am I doing here? Like, I'm just walking around. Like, I just want to be like, I just want to go back and play games or something. Like, like the latter half of me taking myself out is always like me regretting going out. Like, why? I don't know. Well, what do you think about that? Like,
oh, I don't regret going out.
You don't?
No. But the thing is, right, I do feel that, like, after the first half an hour, I'll be like, yeah, it's nice. I like being alone, you know? But then after that, it's just like, oh, shit.
I'm so lonely.
It's not just that. It's that I want to go back to campus to have dinner. So I'll go out in between meals and have my meals on campus because the food is a bit subsidized a little, so it's cheaper. But when I do come back to campus after going out alone, I see all of like the people I know sitting together eating dinner, and I'll be like,
man, fuck that.
I'm not gonna lie, I hide my face and just walk.
I get that.
Sometimes I walk past and say hi, but I never sit with them. Yeah.
Do you wish that you had that? Like, do you look at them and it's like, I wish I was there, or like?
No, I don't wish I was with them. I wish I had that, because the thing is, nice. I have an understanding of why that doesn't happen to me there. It's because I don't speak Mandarin.
Yeah.
I can't understand what they're talking about. I understand why I'm not part of it, but I just want to have it. You know.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I guess
really
so.
sucks.
For me, I feel like in London, I just don't have the initiative to go out as often. Like, I feel like I enjoy my time alone, but then I also enjoy time with friends. But I'm not the type to go out and invite my friends to go out and do something like, you know, let's go out and eat or something. And I don't know. Although I do enjoy that from time to time, but I don't know what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if it's something I should improve on, or if it's just something like, okay, let me just hold on. I don't know if it's something I should improve on, or if it's something just like something about myself that I just have to accept that I'm not this person who goes out a lot. I just need time alone, sort of thing.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You can't tell if it's number one, if it's just your personality, like if it's being alone is just being you. Yeah. Or if it's actually like you want to go out. Like you can't identify whether or not being alone is a problem.
Yeah. Yo.
Like, a bad problem.
Yo, that's so me.
Yeah.
Yeah. True.
I don't know how to help it either.
Yeah. What do you feel about how do you feel about being 21?
Never occurred to me. I don't really celebrate my birthdays now.
Really?
I don't really celebrate my birthdays now.
Do you not feel anything like do you not feel like, oh, I should be doing something? Oh, are you just like, okay, on your birthday? I mean, do you like feel like, oh, where's my cake, like that? No.
Because I tell myself, you know what? Today might be my birthday, but I'm gonna use my birthday as a reminder that no matter what day it is, the world doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
No, like it's kind of like destiny waits for no man. Yeah. For now, I use that as a reminder, but I can't tell if it's a reminder or an excuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't celebrate my birthdays.
You know, like when we were like younger, 16, 17, and what do you remember how you thought about 21-year-olds? Like, do you think they were like adults? Like, when you look at them and you were like, that's an adult right there. Like, they must have that shit figured out or something like that.
Yeah, I think I used to look at them like that.
And like now that we're 21, like, do you feel it?
I don't have my shit together, so I'm like,
I mean, yeah, you realize that nobody has their shit together.
Either I'm doing something wrong, or no one has their shit together. Yeah. I'm not sure which one it is either.
Some people you look at and you just think that, oh, that person has their shit together. Like when you look at, I don't know, people who are, say, millionaires by 21. Like, wow. Like, who are successful in any way at the same age. Like, wow, I'm lacking in some way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think that. And I don't even have to look that far. You just kind of have to look at your school and be like, okay, so who is number 1? Who got the top in class?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not surprised. That guy seems like he has his shit together.
Yeah.
That's, like, you don't have to look that far to find people like that. Or maybe it could be like someone who's in the same ring as you in the academic
same circle.
But they could have put their efforts elsewhere. Like, there are people who are more interested in doing their hobbies than studying. You know?
True.
It's like they have their shit together. They know what they want to do. So you don't really have to look that far to find people like that. Man. which sucks.
Yeah.
But then again, I've never really asked them, look them in the face and be like, do you actually have your shit together?
Yeah. And what I tell myself is, no, they probably don't have that shit together either. They're probably like lacking in some other department. Like, probably like cry alone in their room. So that's what I tell myself, you know? Like, to justify my lack of success.
For me, what I do is cognitively, like rationally, I know that they probably don't have their shit together. They probably have problems, but not the same problem as I do. But they have problems. But the thing is, emotionally, I feel like they've got their shit together. They got it nailed down. And it just makes me feel like shit.
True.
The good thing is, I never blame them for it.
Yeah.
I think the internet is a place where people blame other people for being successful because they're not successful. They're not successful.
True. Yeah. Probably should have ended on that note, right? That's probably just a kind of a negative note to end on. But what we're trying to get at is that everyone has problems. You know, people have different success standards. You know, and honestly, like, there isn't really like a concrete like standard of success, I think, because like what am I getting at?
Yeah, I think you're getting there. Like, there's no concrete standard for success, and everyone's still trying to figure out what success is to them.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Thank you for listening to us, Beaches. Thank thank you for being on the What's Up Beach podcast. I hope to have you again. When are you coming back?
Coming back to KL, I have no idea. I've made no plans.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm interning all the way until the end of the year.
Okay.
And basically when I intern, I do not have any holidays.
I'm gonna go back to London in September.
So I'll make it before September. I'll try and make it before September.
Or if I do turn this What's Up Beach into like an online thing, you'll be the first online guest.
Ding. I'm fine with that too. I'll be the first for like, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good day to you, my friend.
Good day to you.
Okay.